DynamicCarStore.com to get the cars. Icons, legends aiming at the stars. Hursty at checkout to save your points. Now your bank account won't be staying empty. DynamicCarStore.com. Use code Hursty. Go on.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to the QPR Career Mode. If you are not all caught up with this series, then make sure you go and check out the rest of it. But if you are caught up, then welcome to today's episode. As per usual, going to work our way through 2 games today. You can see, obviously, we're sat in 3rd place right now. 4 places off of those automatic places, but we are still a couple of points ahead of the chasing pack. We've still got to stay ahead of ourselves. Obviously, Watford still have that game in hand as well. But the games we're playing today, we have got Norwich away from home, which if you didn't see it just then, you didn't notice it, they are the team that are directly above us. So if we beat them, that is a massive game for us to catch up and try and really start chasing that pack there as well. And it gives Watford a chance to actually overtake them if they win both their game in hand and the game afterwards, depending on their goal difference. Then the following game, we have got Liverpool in the Cup, which is going to be one of the toughest games of the season for sure. Obviously, we will play this game because this is a very tough team. We will still rotate a little bit. We will still give a couple of players a chance that wouldn't normally play, especially as I have to rotate, as we only have like 2 days break, and then we have another 2 days break followed by another game in the league. And the league does have to be our priority with where we're sat in the league right now. Obviously, a cup run would be fantastic, but we have to really focus on making sure we keep ourselves ahead of the curve here for the league. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the training stuff done, and I'll see you guys in a minute for the game against Norwich. Okay, so going into the game against Norwich, one thing I do want to say is Watford actually drew their game in hand. So they are on 68 points, so we are on 69, which means that we are actually now cemented in 3rd place if we get the win today. And that puts us 1 point, I think it is, behind Norwich. So this could be a really good chance for us to really start climbing up now and really putting these teams under pressure. The expected team from Norwich obviously is a very good team. Pukki is somebody we've got to try and keep quiet in this game today. But I'm running basically what is my starting team. In Lumley with being the keeper, Hammerline, Masterson, Dickey and Kakai as our back 4, Ellis Todd on the left, Bright Similar on the right, who's currently playing as an 81 rated player, by the way. Absolutely ridiculous. Dunball comes in as captain, Amos is our other holding midfielder, and then Charlie Kelman and Lyndon Dykes up top. Let's see how we do today, boys. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Away to Norwich, away at Carrow Road. Going to be a tricky game, but hopefully one that we can do well at today. And I really am hoping that we can come away today with 3 points, because like I said, that really does put us in a really good position to try and take these guys over. Plus, we have our game against Bournemouth not too far from now as well. So we do have to be a little bit careful to not get ahead of ourselves. Focus on this game today, get the 3 points, and then have a bit of a sort of rest period for stressing at the league. And then obviously we go in our very difficult cup game against Liverpool, which is going to be a tricky one. But let's focus on this game today. Let's go for 3 points. Come on, you Ars. Norwich working the ball round quite nicely here. Going to try and play this into the air for their left mid. Oh, that is a lovely goal, I have to say. I think Ozzy Kakai has not done well enough there. I think it was Ozzy Kakai up against the winger. I'm not entirely sure who it is because it's not their usual guy. I can't even remember his name. Cantwell, I think it is. But, mate, that's a really bad start for us. It's been a lot of Norwich on the ball. We've had about 2 touches. Both have been headed clearances from knocks forward. But yeah, Kakai's the man here. He's just stepped off of it. He's jumped off as if he can reach a chest there. It's a lovely goal, I have to say. But that is a poor start from us. 8 minutes in and we go 1-0 down. That is not the start we needed to this game. They're attacking us again here. Pukki now on the turn here. I've had to pull Masterson quite far out, but Masterson has done really well to win that ball here. And I think attacking on the counter is going to be our best shout at doing anything in this game. But Dykes plays this ball out to Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd here. Lovely run here. You know what kind of cross we're going to put in. Oh, mate, he's made a bit of a weird run. I wanted our Kelman there to make a decent run into the box, but he ran ahead of it and then stopped and moved backwards. Wasted chance, honestly, there. That's our first chance of really having anything. But counter-attack is going to be what we have to do today. They work the ball out wide again here. Kakai has been, again, slightly beaten here already. But they have had to play it back. If we can win this ball now, we're in a really good position because this is a good chance to try and counter-attack. They have got lots of players committed forward. And we see Brightside Samuel making that run on the wing here. This is exactly what we need to do in this game today because this is our best chance of really getting anything. Brightside Samuel, this should surely be a tap in here for Charlie Kelman. It is, boys. Lovely stuff. That is exactly what we needed to do. That is the counter-attack of dreams. And we have managed to pull it off, which is basically what I was hoping for today in this sort of after I've seen how it started. The counter-attack being our our main source of any real attacks going forward here. So we have to try and keep this kind of play up. Lovely bit of play there. Once we got that ball out of our box and Dumball managed to take it forward into Amos, that run from Bright was perfect. And Kelman obviously has got more than enough pace to keep up with him and just jogging on the spot there to tap it in for the open goal. 1-1. That's better from us. We now need to just be defensively sound and work on the counter. That's the plan now. Norwich keeping this ball in the middle of the park quite a lot. They're not afraid to go backwards. They're not afraid to turn around or play like a chip ball like this. We've had a couple of teams recently that seem to play those kind of passes. They kind of play it as what would be able to do as a normal pass, but they do just play it in the air a little bit, which just makes it sometimes a little bit trickier to defend here. Hammerline has done really well to keep that one out and stop that attack, but we do still have to obviously worry about the throw and see what we can do from there. But again, good pressure on the player and a good chance here to try and work the ball forward nice and quickly. Ellis Todd has got grass ahead of him here and a bit of space to try and run into. We see Lyndon Dykes making that classic run for this classic cross that we're going to put in. Lovely stuff. Lyndon Dykes smashes it into that bottom corner, and again, working on the counter is exactly what we needed to do. A lovely cross and a lovely assist from Ellis Todd, but the finish from Dykes is point perfect, right in that bottom corner. Any further to the left and he's missed that, but mate, that is a, well, actually it was a little bit nearer the middle than I thought, but he's absolutely smashed it. 34 goals, I believe. Yeah, 34 goals in the championship for Lyndon Dykes. Absolute scenes, boys. Lovely stuff. 2-1. That is a great way to come back into this. That is half-time. 2-1. Norwich have had pretty much every single bit of play that they possibly could, but we have done really well to actually stop the amount of shots they had. I think the only shot they've had was the goal that they had. I don't think they've actually had any other shots apart from that shot that they did actually score. But I have to say, we have played really, really well since working out that that's how they were going to play. As you can see, we've also scored all of our chances as well. But the main thing we've been doing is, once we worked out that we really did not have time to sort of play it around and stuff, working on that counter was always going to have to be our next focus and what we had to really pay attention to. Really happy with how we played here so far. I'm tempted to make changes, but knowing the kind of game we've got coming up soon, I'm also tempted just to keep things as they are for now. I'm trying to work out, if I was to make a change, who the first player to come off will be. It probably would be, I guess I could play one up top for the next game against Liverpool. We play the 5 in the midfield, give Pepe some time in the next game to play at Cam. Maybe that's it. Maybe we just run this team out and just make a whole bunch of rotation options against Liverpool. I'm not too sure. Let's not worry about that. Let's worry about this for now. Staying in charge, trying to keep the lead if we can, and then going from there. Seeing then if we've got the luxury of paying attention to resting players for the next game. But let's get this game finished first. 2-1 into the second half. More of the same, boys. Let's just try and keep these attacks flowing for us. And we maybe could start off actually the second half here with a decent attack here. Brightside Samuel is going to do well to keep that ball alive. Ends up playing it backwards to Don Ball. Don Ball plays it to Kelman. Kelman going to lay it off to Dykes. Dykes has done really well to work this space inside. We're going to just take the shot here. Easy save. That ball was absolutely ricocheted out of the box there, but lovely stuff. And Amos now can bring this ball forward. We're going to try and get this into the box. I've taken too long, but it's a goal kick. I thought it was a corner. Ball here with Kelman. Kelman sees the run from Ellis Todd. Ellis Todd is going to keep bursting forward now. We see that ball to the back post for Brightside Samuel. Oh, he spooned it. That's a really poor touch there. He's hit it on his left, but he's also hit it on the outside of his left boot, which is not what we wanted to see at all. That's a poor effort, I have to say. If that was on target, then we've got a decent chance because he's really put his boot behind it, but it's not a good effort. Working the ball into the middle here. We've got to be careful not to let this ball go through exactly like that. That is literally what I was just talking about, not letting it happen. Lumley's been sold. He's been sent the wrong way, and that is an equalising goal for Norwich. Rupp is the man to get the goal. I'm a little bit uncertain to how that kind of happened because Lumley sort of committed himself to one side and then the AI have just knocked it the other way. You can see here as it works its way into the middle. Lumley's that side of the goal. He's then moved across and they've just played it into that corner. That's really frustrating. But an easy goal. I have also just made our last change. I've taken off Brightside Samuel and brought on our youngster Morgan. My thought process again, give him a couple of minutes towards the end of the game. But now, obviously, we've lost the pace. That is Brightside Samuel. So 2-2, 10 minutes or so left on the clock. And it's a tricky one, boys. This is not a good position for us, honestly, to be in right now. Again, they've worked the ball down this side here. Hammerlinen's done well to try and keep it out. But we do eventually get it out, but we've not knocked it very far, sorry, is what I've tried to say. Pookie with the strike, Lumley with a good save. I'm a bit surprised we didn't actually make the tackle a bit earlier there because we definitely had the players there to do so. They're not playing this one short. This one is coming in. Hugo has just come onto the pitch. Not the person I wanted to see just as a corner was being whipped into the box, but we do get the initial one clear. Got to keep this out still because they've played it back out wide, but they play it into the middle onto the ground is what I'm trying to say. I'm struggling. I'm stressing, boys. I'm not going to lie. This is a stressful little period for us. They've got it back into Timu Pukki. Pukki again with an attempt to shoot. Dickie's done well, but it's dropped again to their player. Lovely step in there from Connor Masters, and I have to say that's a really good tackle. Now with 3 minutes left to go, we are trying to burst down the middle here. Oh, the lighting has thrown me a little bit there. Morgan was clean through, but the lighting, I don't know if you guys could see, it was a little bit infuriating as we stepped out of the shade and into the light there, and it got a little bit weird on the screen, but a lovely step in again from Connor Masterson. Going to just have to get rid of this one. It's not got rid of it very well. That is still on the pitch. The whistle has not gone just yet. They're playing it forward, and the referee has decided to let the play carry on. Todd Kane has got to step in. They've cut inside. Do not let this happen. Do not let the 90th minute curse happen, boys. They've played it backwards there, ref. I'm not happy to have ended up with a point there, because that was a real good chance for us to really catch up with Norwich, and I don't like relying on them to drop points by not playing against us. I would have liked to have picked up the 3 points in that game, especially when we took the lead, especially when we worked out how they were playing. The issue is second half, they just got a lot more solid. It wasn't just that they were stopping us from like playing normally. We had to counter. I couldn't even rely on the counter. It was tricky just to get possession and just to try and outplay them, and I don't think we did outplay them. I think we outplayed them in the first half after their very quick start. But from there, I think it was a fairly dominant display from Norwich. We didn't get many chances, as you can see. The bright chances are chance I am slightly ruining and I'm slightly gutted about. But other than that, I don't think we played badly. But we could have done better, I think, is the annoying thing. It's a frustrating 2 points to have dropped. Okay, before we get into our game against Liverpool, we have got both of our scout reports back. I like showing you guys what we're seeing, what's happening, and keeping you up to date. So, Ilias Hassini is how I'm going to say that. Looks decent. Ahmed, I'm afraid, is not going to be signing for us. This guy's got a decent starting rating, could potentially be up to a 70 star. Maybe I'll keep hold of him just to see what his initial rating is going to be. This guy looks like a player. Ilias Hassini, it could be Ibrahim's brother. I feel like this guy looks decent. A 2 million starting wage or like value. Hello. All right. Potential of 78 to 94. That is already decent for us. We are definitely picking him up. He is a good player. This guy is possibly the polar opposite. And Ben Zekri is also not going to be signing for us. So I'll keep these 3 guys being scouted. I don't think Hassini... You know what? I'm going to get rid of that Hassini. I don't think he's going to be anything great. These 2, this guy's got a good potential starting. 600 grand is not too bad. So even if we just get him as a quick like buy and then sell on in the future, or sell on in like a season or so for a little bit of money. But let's go to our other one, which is in England. Samuel Wood looks okay. Nothing too jaw-dropping. Marcus Bray, it's a no from me. Theo Day doesn't look anything particularly interesting for us. Archie Hart is going to be a no, as is Hugo Sanders, I think it was. He's a definite no. So we'll just keep Archie Hart as the only possibility to, again, potentially look at next month and see if there's any update for us. But let's have a little look at our new Mr. Ilias Hassini. 65 rated cam, 78 to 94 rating. That is absolutely fantastic. 4-star, 3-star. Not bad as well. He's got those skill moves and he's got a decent weak foot on him. That is a good little pickup for us there. I think he could be a player for the future for us. We still have Theum as well to still call up. He's not going to be called up anytime soon, though. I want him to keep going through everything he's going through right now. Connor Dunn, I might have to call up now because he's 18. He'll probably be a little bit upset. So I'm actually going to call up Connor Dunn into the senior team because he's 18. Other than that, though, we'll keep everyone else there. And hey, we got some prospects coming through. Hassini, my guy. Okay, so we're up against Liverpool. This is possibly going to be our toughest game of the season. Obviously, Liverpool being an absolutely incredible side. You can see they do expect them to make a couple of changes. So they're not expecting any of their starting defenders, including the keeper. A few changes up top as well. No Salah or Mane potentially starting there. We've made a few changes here. So Cameron comes back into side. Todd Kane is going to start at right back. Ilias Chet and Adoma come in for Todd and Bright Asai Samuel. Pepe Ars and Bonstar ahead of Kelman and Dykes. So it's a bit of rotation. We've got some good players on the bench, though, if I feel like we need it to come on. I'd like to avoid bringing on some of the bigger players if possible, but they're there if we need to. Let's go, boys. Let's go for a very tough game against Liverpool. We may be up against one of the best teams in England, but we're doing it on our own terms and on our own turf. The Kyle Prince Foundation Stadium is ready for you, Liverpool. Hopefully, we can do well today in the FA Cup. It'll be a good little result for us if we do manage to pick up any form of just good play here. Obviously, not playing our starting team, but we're going to do our best to try and rock the boat here up against, like I said, one of the best teams in England. Go on, you Ars. Let's go for it, boys. They've got the ball out wide here with Minamino, but Nico Hamalainen is there and ready to try and push him backwards, which he's done pretty well. Now, Neco Williams is quite high up the pitch here, so if we do win this, which Masterson or Dickey, I think that actually is, did do pretty well, and we do get that interception as well. But again, they've worked it out to Minamino, but well done, Connor Masterson, doing really well to step into that. And now, as I said, Neco Williams is quite high up the pitch. Can Ilias Chair get there before Phillips? Not quite. That was unlucky, boys. Pepe Arce here. We see a run here from Macaulay Bonne yet again, but yet again, Phillips and Soyuncu have been really good to stop us really creating anything so far this half. But then again, we've stopped them quite well as well. So it's been a good game so far. Oh, just as I say that, Minamino is now clean through one-on-one. Ships it over Lumley. I should have kept my mouth shut. I really should have kept my mouth shut. It's Chamberlain. Oh, it wasn't Minamino. Oh, Chamberlain was playing at that sort of wider position. I just assumed it was Minamino, but it's just sloppy stuff from us again. We kind of give the ball away in a silly place and we get punished for it. And you can see all it took there was just that one little pass, silly pass through there. I've pulled Masterson into a bit of a stupid position, but Lumley's been dinked over, and that is 1-0 to Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain getting the first goal in the game. That's a stinker for us, boys. Bonne is going to play this ball out wide here to Ilias Chair. Ilias Chair doesn't really have an option to whip it into, so he's going to have to try and keep the ball here ahead of Phillips. Does so pretty well. Plays it down to Amos. Amos gets it into Bonne, who is just onside. Bonne into Pepe Arce. Can Pepe Arce write himself into the history books yet again? Not today, by the looks of things, or not so far today. There's still a second half to play. Oh, a lovely ball over the top here. Dickey and Kane both trying to keep Jota quiet. Obviously, Jota is a bit of a danger man on this left-hand side. Dickey's done really, really well. Can Kane do well? Oh, it's just absolutely moved my player away from it. I'm holding X to sort of kick the ball down the line. Thank God that's gone wide. It just pulled Kane out of the way, and it gave Simicaz, so I'm going to say it, plenty of space there. But we do go in at the half-time whistle, 1-0 down. It's a bit of a shame. I don't feel like we're playing badly. I have to be honest. I feel like we're not playing badly at all. But we have struggled just a little bit to really get many chances in here. And I feel like we do need to change something. That something is going to be Lyndon Dykes starting up top. We're going to bring him into the team and bring him up that attacking position. We're going to bring on Bright Samuel on the right as well. We have got rotation options for the game that's coming up for the next episode, but I'm going to bring these two guys in. Hopefully these two guys can offer us just a little bit more going forward, because there's been two occasions where Bond's been a little bit isolated, and Adoma honestly has not been on it today. He's had two chances to really go at the defender, and both times he's lost out. So I'm going to bring on Bright and see if he can cause more problems. Second half, we just need to look a little bit more offensive. We need to offer a little bit more, because although we did well at keeping them quiet for most of the game, we didn't really offer anything. Bright's come in here and is really having an impact straight away. Bright Samuel now going to play that ball to Pepe Arce. He's going to play it straight to Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes hits it just wide. I'm fairly sure that's our first chance of the game, and both of our new substitutions have made an impact and been part of it. It's a good effort from Dykes. It is just wide of the goal. Does show he is human, which we haven't seen on too many occasions, but I have to say that's a good, better impact in that second half immediately. Ilias Chair here making a run down this left-hand side. We have got Roberto Firmino trying to catch up with him here, but Ilias Chair is going to play a lovely through ball. Lyndon Dykes, who is onside, is going to finesse it. Oh my word, that is a chance you would back Lyndon Dykes to scoring every day of the week, and he's hit it straight at Adrian. Amos here. We see Chair in a little bit of space, but apparently the ball's going to go straight to Lyndon Dykes, which I'm not too upset about, because he is in decent space. Going to turn, going to try and find somebody to play it into the middle to. We have to play it back to Chair. Chair plays it to Amos. Amos just about gets that ball to Bright Samuel. Bright Samuel now is going to whip this ball into the middle. Amos! Oh, I thought it was in. I thought it was in, and it's just hit the outside of the netting. I thought Amos had bagged that at that close post. That really was close to being the equalising goal, but to no avail. It's still 1-0 to Liverpool. We've not played badly. I have to say it's been a tricky half for us. They brought Fabinho on. They did also bring Mo Salah on not too long ago, but I'm optimistic that we can still do this, boys. It's not long left, but I back the boys. Ball here with Amos. Amos turns and finds a lovely pass to Jeff Cameron, and now Lyndon Dykes is through one-on-one against Adrian. Another good save, but Pepe Arce, would you believe it, of all players, scores in the 90th minute. Oh my word, you just can't write this stuff. Lyndon Dykes with an effort, but it's a good save in the end from Adrian, but it pops straight into the path of one man and one man only. Pepe Ars finds the back of the net. I'm surprised, honestly, that the shot did not go in from Lyndon Dykes. If there's one man I'm going to back, it is Lyndon Dykes there. But Pepe Ars writes his name, like I said, into possibly the history books here for us to potentially beat Liverpool in the Cup. I don't know. I don't remember if this goes to a second round or goes to extra time. I have to say, a lot of the Liverpool players are very, very tired. So if this went to extra time, I think I'd back us to just absolutely outrun them on the pitch because they've got no stamina whatsoever. But I don't remember what happens now. If it goes straight to penalties, I'm going to be fuming. I don't remember what goes on. Is that full time? I think that's full time. It is. Oh, no, it is extra time. Okay. I am going to make another change here. I feel like we have got the upper hand. I really, really do. Pepe Ars has just scored. Do I go to a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow? I think that might be the play here. Two men up top. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you, not narrow. I meant 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I'm telling you categorically right now. This man here, Charlie Kelman, he's going to be our winning man here. Fresh legs, 86 pace that man's got right now. Their defenders are dead on their feet. Charlie Kelman's going to win us this game. I'm sorting out the tactics and we'll go into extra time. Okay, extra time. Let's do it, boys. As I've just said, Charlie Kelman, I think, is going to be our winning factor. Their players are dead on their feet. Mo Salah, obviously not, because he's only been on for half an hour, and he's done next to nothing in that game. Have to say, Hammerlinen did really, really well at keeping him nice and quiet. But all we have to do now, boys, is just try and wear them out, wait for the right time to get that ball in the box, and I'm telling you now, Charlie Kelman is going to be an absolute hero today. I can just see it happening, and maybe this could be the attack that does it. Charlie Kelman does pick the ball up straight away. Going to play it off to Lyndon Dykes. Lyndon Dykes is going to look inside. Look who we found. The main man, Charlie Kelman. What did I say? Oh, what a save, I have to say. What a save from Adrian. Oh, it's just gone wide. I thought that was it. I felt like Mystic Meg, boys. I thought I'd called it. Kelman here with the ball. As you can see, I'm just going to run round the outside of these defenders because they have not got the stamina to keep up with him. And Charlie Kelman's going to put this on a plate. Whoever's at the back post. It was Pepe Ars running into the box there. And I thought he was about to have an absolute madness of a day. 15 minutes gone. The first half of extra time is finished. And I have to say, this has been a stressful 15 minutes. They have offered really nothing. They've barely had the ball. We've done really well at keeping possession and trying to keep them out of our half. And again, I honestly thought Charlie Kelman was going to get that winning goal there and then. I don't think I can make any more changes, can I? I'm fairly sure. Oh, I can make another change. Huh. Okay. Can I make two? Or am I pushing my... Okay, yeah, no, I'm out of substitutions. Okay. I think I'm going to play Morgan at cam. Now, this sounds crazy. And I'll tell you why it's crazy is because it is. Ilias Chair's going to cam. That's the play here. Pepe Ars has been fantastic, but he is very tired. And I would much rather substitute him out and have some fresh legs coming on there. Would have been great to have played Morgan at cam, but I think it makes sense to play him out wide here. But honestly, second half, we've got to do our thing. They have brought on Van Dijk. That is something that's very, very noticeable. But we just have to do our thing, boys. 15 minutes. I don't want penalties. I do not want penalties against the AI. Ball here with Lyndon Dykes. Kelman, I need you to make me a run, mate. Dykes has done really well to keep possession just about. And now he's going to do exactly what I was planning on doing. But it is Van Dijk running up against him. Kelman going to look across the box. Look who he finds. Ilias Chair. Boys, he didn't get the goal, but Charlie Kelman was huge in potentially seeing us through against Liverpool in the FA Cup. Ilias Chair had the easiest job to do on the pitch there, and that was just find the back of the net in what was basically not quite an open goal because Adrian was there, but he had acres of space, played it against where he was running, and that is 2-1, boys. Now we have just got to keep them out for a minute, and however long is added, that is all we've got to do. Let's see if we can just keep them out for... It's literally 1 minute of added on time, boys. 1 minute of time. And we work our way through the FA Cup against Liverpool. They've played it backwards, ref. Come on, referee, mate. Look at them. They slowed it right down. There it is, boys. That is one of the biggest wins we have had in this career mode so far. I have to say, I'm absolutely chuffed. I knew as soon as I had the option of bringing on Kelman for extra time, that was going to be how we managed to pull through because his fresh legs was just more than enough to see us power past them and just get that extra bit of pace. And they did bring Van Dijk on. They brought on Salah. They brought on Fabinho. They brought on some big names, but they weren't enough for Pepe Ars, Ilias Chair, Charlie Kelman, and the team, boys. Lovely stuff. Big win through into the next round of the FA Cup. We'll have to see who we've got to beat. I don't think we'll get many people trickier than that game. Well, there you have it. We didn't quite make the climb up the table that we were hoping to do today, but we also made it through in the FA Cup, which we did not expect to do either. Let's see if the next cup game has been drawn. I don't think it has been yet, because I feel like it would either be near the end of this month or it would be at the start of this month here. But you can see a pretty... Oh, no, it has been. It's Wolves. I didn't even notice that. So we've got Wolves, which is going to be a tough game as well. Some tough players to play up against there. Nearly missed that. My bad. But... as I said, a very good episode for us. A big win. Like I said, one of the biggest we've ever had in the career mode. So massive stuff there from the boys. But I want to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, then please do leave a like on the video. It's greatly appreciated and supports myself, the channel, and the series out a whole bunch. If you're new to the channel, then please do consider subscribing. Again, that supports me loads. So thank you so much for all the support recently. And make sure you turn on notifications to be told anytime that we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. For now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome. And I'll see you soon. Look after yourselves, and of course... wash your hands.
What?
In a bit.
Nah, his name is Hursty. Slap bald head, yeah, it'll probably hurt me. Bang top bins, it'll probably hurt you. Ginger, streamer, platform, YouTube. Drop a name in the chat, or say hello. Entertained, yeah, you already know. Capital H, yeah, I'm a read it slow. Hursty games, yeah, you already know.